All right, good morning, guys, and happy one day out. So, check-ins have been sent off to Luke. I am 226 this morning. This is by far the fullest I've been. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to have a quick creamer rice meal. I'm going to go make that now. And then he wants me to do like a practice pump up, like pretty much simulate what show day would be like. And I'm going to pump up, send him pictures and weight, and then we'll kind of go from there for the rest of the day. I think he's just kind of trying to determine whether 226 is okay to wake up on show day, or do we want to wake up a little tighter? So that's kind of the idea here. I'm fired up because Taylor just sent me over, or he sent this a couple days ago, but I'm just getting ready to post it now. Just a little workout reel that we filmed the other day when we filmed the last YouTube video. It was the final push-up prep. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll pop it up here. Probably my favorite video on my YouTube channel. Really, really well done. And it's got a good mix of kind of everything in there. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely go watch that because Taylor crushed it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get set up for this next meal. And I will take you guys along with me. Where's Fletcher? Look at this guy. Oh, he threw up. This fucking guy, man. Zoom in. Fletcher. Oh, the joys of having a Frenchie, man. The joys. Okay, guys. So we are cooking up our cream of rice. So this meal is going to be 100 grams of cream rice. I got peanut butter cup here, and we're doing 1 scoop of whey isolate and 20 grams of almond butter. So I just figured we're just doing the cream of rice, little chocolate peanut butter combo. Although I was very, very tempted to have the salted caramel again this morning. But we only got 2 bags, so I don't want to run out of it too quickly. But the more I have it, like I had it again last night, as you guys would have seen, and I'm liking it more and more. I might have to have the cookies and cream a couple more times. Maybe that'll start getting better. It's not a bad flavor by any means. I just feel like it was definitely hyped up a lot, and it did not live up to the expectations for me. The salted caramel, I knew I was going to like salted caramel. It's just like one of those flavors that I just enjoy. Anything salted caramel, there's 99% chance I'm going to like it. So yeah, we're going to get this meal in. And in terms of water and fluids for today, I had 1 coffee this morning, which I think they're about 230 mils of the Nespressos. There's 300 mils of water in this in my cream of rice, and then between now and when I send my posting check-ins, I'm gonna have about like 300 mils of water an hour. So just making sure we're monitoring fluids, and because the thing is that we have to remember here is it's not just the food that is bringing this look, right? Your fullness and how your body holds the glycogen, it needs water in order to shuttle and store those nutrients, right? So yeah, we need to make sure that you're just monitoring these things. So if we really like this look in 2 hours, and he's like, okay, perfect, and we hadn't been tracking my water, we would have been like, well, how the fuck are we going to replicate that on show day if we don't have the other part of the equation? You know what I mean? So very important to just be monitoring these things, and that's why we remove variables in peak week, like a lot of use of condiments, sweeteners, things like that can set things off a little bit. And obviously today we're going to be pulling out veggies, reducing protein. That's more so to get GI weight down, and also just help with digestion, right? Because obviously having more fiber, protein is going to be a lot lot slower digesting. It takes a lot more for the body to digest protein than it does anything else, which is why having higher protein intake when you're trying to lose weight, this is more so for people who are like lifestyle, or they're just looking to get in better shape. This is why you want to put more of an emphasis on protein. It's because while carbs and protein are both like 4 calories per gram, it takes a lot more energy for your body to break down and use protein than it does for carbs. So really, protein ends up being a little less calorie wise, and it's also, because it's also slower digesting, it's also going to help keep you full for longer, right? So little tip for you guys who are looking to get sexy and shredded. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I had this flavor. One thing I find about the chocolate flavors is they you need to watch them a lot closer. They don't. I find they can get clumpy a lot easier. So it's just a matter of putting them in for shorter interval times, or just cook it on the stovetop. Honestly, you really cannot fuck up cooking this on the stovetop. Obviously, it's a little more work. You got to clean another pot. But for the sake of think about, like, if you're not good at cooking this in the microwave and you get pissed off as much as I get pissed off when I mess up cooking this, it is worth cooking on the stovetop. But I feel like I've kind of mastered cooking it pretty much anyway, and so it doesn't really matter for me, especially when you're just consistent with the amount of water that you use. Like I always weigh out my water in my cream of rice now, and the consistency is always bang on. Like this is kind of like the perfect consistency for me, I think. Oh, my glasses are sticking up. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll put this in for 30 more seconds or something. Let's do 45. Make it a little thicker. What else was I going to update you guys on? Oh yeah, we didn't chat about my off-season plans with Luke. So Luke was kind of like bopping around the gym yesterday. Me, Jared, Braden kind of had our own different workouts. And so he was just kind of going around keeping an eye on all of us. And we chatted a little bit about plans for after the show, because obviously tomorrow is my last show of the season, and prep will be over. So making sure we are on the same page with everything. And see, the thing is after this show, I was kind of teetering back and forth with the idea of, hold on, I gotta focus here. Teetering back and forth with the idea of keeping gear a little higher post-show, and pushing for more of a rebound approach rather than a reverse, right? So like rebound approach would be more so keeping gear in to a degree, obviously pull out the harsher things, but keep your test base, and something else in addition to that, and then you're just kind of riding it out, pushing food up. Obviously we would still keep things tight, but that would be in an effort to put on a decent amount of size after the show, given that I'm healthy. And the way my timeline kind of lines up after the show is I have clients that are in prep until about mid-November anyways. So me and Alicia aren't going to be going anywhere, but at the end of November, we are going to be going on a trip. And then 2 weeks after that, we head home for Christmas for, I think, 2 weeks. So I was like, honestly, that time frame would be a good time for like a health phase, to shut things down, take your foot off the gas a little bit, take a bit of a break. And then from post-show till then, which would be about 8 weeks, we could kind of push the envelope a little bit. So I chatted with Luke about that, and he was like, honestly, and I kind of expected him to say this as well, because I do know this is the better route to take. It's just not the it's just not like the most fun or the most appealing, I guess. But we have those 8 weeks post show, so that is a perfect time to do my health phase, and then we can look to kick things into gear at when we get back from mine and Alicia's vacation. So I mean, going home for Christmas really isn't that big of a deal because I'll be at home, I'll have everything I need, I'll be training. Not really a big deal, not really worried about that. It's mostly the trip, and that'll be at like the tail end of the health phase, and I'll be completely reversed out. And he said throughout like the post-show phase or our reverse, we can definitely keep gear higher to a degree, probably around like 400-500 milligrams, and then really look to leverage more growth hormone throughout that phase, and you know, so I'm excited for that. That's something that I haven't done, obviously, because last time I prepped, I wasn't taking growth hormone. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. So we'll see how that goes post show, but regardless, I look forward to trying something different. And the thing is taking this route as well. Like the body only has so much. You can only put on so much muscle in so much amount of time, right? So if we hit the gas post show and you know I put on 8-10 pounds there, there's a very, very high chance that in my next off-season phase or cycle, I'm not going to put on as much muscle. And then obviously we're running a higher risk of, okay, I'm post-show, my body's tired, I'm beat up, I've already been in prep for 25 weeks, and now we're going to hit the gas again when I'm probably not at my healthiest. You know, it just makes sense to go the other route, because either way, I know I'm going to have to take somewhat of an extended off season after this show. I'm probably going to take another year off, like a full year off season, and look to fill out the rest of my weight cap, because like I said, I still have 6 pounds in my weight cap from where I am now, and so yeah, there's room to grow, and I'm like at my fullest now, so that's like, I pushed down to like 219 before the last show. So if we go based off that, I got what, 13 pounds that I would have to push, that I could gain, and then that we could push down. And yeah, so very excited for the transition to the off season. And I'm also excited because we were walking around the gym and looking at the equipment, because we got a bunch of new pieces of new tech and lots of other good equipment there that I kind of want to implement. And like, I'm very passionate about the training side of things, and I'm just super excited to kind of sit down with Luke and figure out our new training split, and plans for the off season. So that's pretty much the update. Oh, and he also invited me down to Texas to train and film some content. So I kind of chatted with Alicia about that, and that might be something that we'll do. That might be something that we'll do for my birthday in the new year, because we had talked about doing a little birthday trip, and honestly, that would be my ideal trip. Go down, film some content, get in some good training. You know, I think that would just be a really, really cool experience and cool opportunity anyways, to go down and train with all those guys. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all the updates. That's kind of the plan moving forward. And yeah, once I sit down with him after the show and we figure out kind of the direction we're going to take things, this is probably going to be like, you know, a week from now or so. Because we'll probably sit down, we'll probably have a call and go over the plan together. So that's the update for you guys. Beautiful. Delicious. Delicious. All right, so we're gonna get this in, do a little bit of work, because I've had a busy week in terms of clients. I don't know if it's because I competed last weekend, or like it's just the beginning of October, but I think I have like 4 or 5 clients that I've set up this weekend, or not this weekend, this week. So been busy with calls and trying to get these guys set up before the weekend, because I said I wasn't going to do this, and then I was talking to people, applications were coming in, and I was like, man, I'm going to be so anxious if I have this list of people that I have to call next week and set up. So I was like, I may as well just get started on it this week and get it out of the way, because I'm not doing anything anyways. Like, I'm literally just sitting around eating my meals, so it helps to keep me occupied, and it's kind of making the days go by a little bit faster, which is good because I had two back-to-back rest days this week, and I really didn't know what to do with myself. So that's been good. So we're gonna eat this, start doing some programming for those guys that I got started, and we'll go from there, man. So I will see you guys when I'm getting a little pump and sending my check-ins to Luke, and yeah, we'll see you then. Okay, so I just had the bright idea of, so Luke wants me to pump up before I send these check-in pictures. It's about 2 hours after my first meal, and I was just gonna do some push-ups here, but I was like, why don't I just go down to the condo gym, do some curls, do a few flies down there, and that's gonna be a much better pump. Not necessarily that I can simulate that backstage, but I feel like this will be a lot better. So we are back from the gym. As you guys saw, just got a quick little pump, did a little incline Smith, very light for Fletcher's terrified of this thing. Did some lateral raises, a few push downs, a few curls, and that was pretty much it. So I just want to get these pics now. I'm sure Luke is going to be texting me soon, and see what we look like with a bit of a pump here. Whew. Feeling pretty full here. All right, let's get these pics. Okay, guys, so we have got the plan back from Luke for what is happening for the next couple hours. So he's really happy with where we're at. He thinks we can step on stage looking how we just did. I'll put up my the check-ins that I just took there. Honestly, really like this look. I think I look really full. He thinks, what was I think it was 227.3 there. He thinks from like 224.5 to 226.5 is like my best look, and probably leaning more on the upper end of that for tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, we're just gonna try to hold this for the rest of the day. He doesn't want my weight plummeting, so we are gonna keep in some carbs. So the next 2 meals are gonna have 150 grams of rice. This meal is 120 grams of ground beef, and next meal is 120 grams of chicken. So that is the plan. Once Alicia gets back from the gym, we will go and do our check-ins, because he wants to get that done out of the way. Just so we're not worried about having to make weight, even though I don't think that is really that much of a concern for me. From where I'm at right now, I still have a little under 5 pounds in my cap, so not too stressed about it, but better to get it out of the way, and like the venue is around the corner from our house. So it's really not that big of a deal. And then we're going to head back for my tan at 5:15. And he'll probably take a look at me after my tan. And then we have the athletes meeting at 6. So bang all that out. And then we are back here to kick our feet up. And it is show day eve then. Rest up, get a good night's sleep. And hit the stage for the final time this season. And of course, because we're keeping everything consistent today, I have a scoop of Hydro Surge in this shaker. Sodium, potassium, keeping all minerals, electrolytes, keeping those consistent. And yeah, so if you guys want to pick some of this up, I love the Hydro Surge. I think it's a fantastic product. I've used it forever. Jack Factory, Coach Shea, you guys know the drill. I made up this meal to go with me, but it's like 2:30 now, so I'm just gonna eat it here. So I don't have to take it with me and eat it in the car, because I'd rather eat it here. Not too worried about the weight cap, because after one meal this morning we were 227.3, and meals have been pretty small. It'll just be 2 meals between then and now. So we'll still be sitting nicely below 232, which is my weight cap. So we'll get this in, then hit the road, and Alicia's going to come with, so we'll take you along through check-ins. That's pretty much it.
Exposed by the things that they're liking.
Dude, I was looking at my reposts on like my just regular Instagram account, and because I was like, oh, like this will be good because I can repost my posts on my coaching page, like ones that I don't want to collab with. Anyways, I looked, and there was some fucked meme that I had reposted that I didn't know I reposted, and I was freaking out because I was like, I don't know how long this has been here, and I was like, this is actually like not like I would send like a couple of my friends this, like I'd probably send like
it was really
Morgan, Connor. I was like, what the fuck? I can't even remember.
Look at these.
Oh, they look pretty good. What is in the middle of that? Oh, it says down here. Wait, it says what flavors there. Maple Walk.
Churro.
Caramel Churro. Okay, we have goodie bag review time. I also was a dumbass and left my fanny pack in Luke's room, or Luke and Braden's room. And I texted Luke to make sure it was still there, and he was like, oh shit, like I'll go up and check. He got up there and he realized he locked his key in the room. So that's kind of funny.
You realize what?
He locked his key in the room.
Oh my god.
So it was good that we didn't wait or anything. Okay, little Supplement King bottle thing. Get these every year.
Those are kind of nice for drinking iced coffee.
Okay, well you can have that.
We'll throw it up.
We got these same samples last weekend. If you guys remember, these are the Ghost Vegan Protein Cinnabon flavors. So I'm actually happy that I got those. This ridiculous Supplement King shirt.
Straight in the garbage.
Yeah, that's insane. And then we got the Supplement King fanny pack. A little mutant patch, which we'll obviously not be using. High protein cereal,
Which we also won't be eating.
batch 27. We'll keep some of these good samples, if any of these are good. Got some greens, another little cup, a Celsius. What's this here? What the hell is this? How does the E-system work? Anyways, we got a diesel protein bar, which feels like a Quest bar. So that's
I
that.
will be eating that.
We got a nice little lanyard. That's all right. Some EAAs, some PE Science peanut butter cookie protein.
Oh, PE Science is gonna have a booth
That
there
sounds good.
tomorrow. Jules coming to work at it.
Okay, cool. Who is?
Jules.
Some Favage pre-workout. 2 of those. Some more greens. Supplement King lifting straps. Hydration products. And Alicia said these roasted edamame were good, so we will try those.
I mean,
And what do we got? Just more
they're
samples
like.
here. This is like.
They're not amazing, but they're fine.
This is really just a bag of samples.
That's always what the apple thing.
Sometimes you get a cookie or something good.
No, you never do nothing good in them because the CPA is cheap. Love you, Canadian party.
Just step up the game here. Just step up the game.
Dude, in the States, they win wolf packs, and we get samples.
I know, it's ridiculous. Like, even like, I don't know what else they could put in there, but like,
I mean, there used to be like Kai Kai's has been in there sometimes. If you'll be one.
yeah, Kai
That's
Kai's
probably-
really good. I guess that's as good as it gets.
That is pretty much as good as it gets.
Yeah.
Is a baby Kai Kai. That's the best I've seen.
Anyways, shout out for all these samples.
That'll
And
probably go in the garbage.
yeah, well, no, I'll keep some of them. I like trying different products and stuff.
They're also really good for traveling.
They are good for traveling, and also
And we do have some
research.
travels coming up.
Research and development for Jack Factory flavors. If they ever make some good flavors for us. Okay, so Luke wants me to go for a walk. Basically, I didn't fill you in. I went to see Luke. I'll throw up some pictures here. I'm pretty full right now. I just weighed myself. I was 228.4, weighed in at check-ins at 228.8.
And he's looking fire.
Alicia says I'm looking fire.
I wanna show a clip.
I feel a lot bigger, and my posing feels a lot better. This is my front double. Just tap on the screen there.
There you go. Look at that big boy.
Yeah, lats are popping a little more. Yeah, so Luke almost, if anything, wants to bring the scale down a little bit. So the rest of the day, we're just gonna do protein, and
Worst news ever.
yeah, literally worst news ever. Just protein. We're gonna go for a little walk now, and then we gotta head back for a tan. So, and tan and athletes meeting.
This is the exact same bag I got when I did this. Well, I didn't even do this one, but I did Toronto Pro in 24 and 23. Lifting straps, this stupid bag.
I know. We
Come on,
gotta
guys.
switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Or do something. Even if they had like a cool shirt that said like Canadian Pro Qualifier or something on it.
I
Like, do like.
did get a Toronto Pro shirt at least.
Okay, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is that. We're gonna go for a little walk, probably with Fletchy, and we'll keep you guys updated on the rest of the day here. Okay, guys, we have meal number. What is this? 4?
I just ate 4. No, so this would be 5. Because you had your chicken.
Chicken. Right.
So this is 5.
Okay, this is meal 5. So you guys would have missed the chicken meal. It was just 140 grams of chicken, and I ate that in the athletes meeting. Obviously, got my next coat of tan. I'll post my check-in pictures that I just sent to Luke. But basically, after seeing me at the hotel, he wanted to kind of bring the scale back down a little bit, just because I was 228.8 for weigh-ins, which I think I told you guys, that's up like 7 pounds from last weekend. So I'm at the top range of fullness-wise. He just didn't want me going to bed above 230, and between when he saw me and check-ins, I've dropped like 3 pounds. So we're eating again now, and gonna have 100 grams of cream of rice, and I'm gonna do this combo. So we got the cookies and cream elevate, and then I'm gonna put some of the cookies and cream either on top or mix it in. I might mix it in just to kind of strengthen the flavor, make it a little bit sweeter. But yeah, that's the plan. So I got this, and also 20 grams of nut butter in here as well, I think. So we're gonna get this in, and then update Luke again at like 9:15. He'll decide if I need any more food before bed. But yeah, my tan is at 3:15 tomorrow morning. So that's
true.
That's shit. So it's gonna be an early rise. We'll go get the tan, probably come back, try to sleep for a little longer, and then Taylor's coming over here to film my entire show day for you guys. So he'll be here bright and early throughout the whole day, and we'll get lots of good content, behind the scenes stuff that you guys wouldn't typically see. So excited for that. Looking forward to what he puts together. And yeah, I'm starving. My brain's starting to not work here from my fast.
The bikini.
Okay, guys, what up? Let's see how we're looking here. Let's see. That actually looks pretty sick. The tan is so sticky. It's difficult to get into some poses. Okay. I gotta try not to get tan on everything now. Alright, we got some ideal lighting here. Okay, guys, good morning and happy show day. I can't believe it's here, honestly. So this morning, as there's probably some clips before this, I had my tan at 3:15 this morning, so I got up around like 2:40, 2:45, rinsed off my first coat, and then just headed straight over. And honestly, it's so sick. We live, I think it was 11 minutes driving there, so really, really close without traffic. So it really wasn't too bad this morning. I just sent my check-ins over to Luke. I will put them up here. Luke said I couldn't have woken up looking any better, or he couldn't be happier with how I looked this morning, and where I was scale wise, weight, right? So yeah, we were 223.8, so got lots of room here to kind of feed, and I expect now I'm gonna go to bed for a little bit and try to sleep, probably for an hour and a half, and he said we're gonna start eating around like 6. So Taylor's coming over 6:30, so we'll have to be up and ready to go. So I'm gonna put on some fresh rice now before I go to bed, and I'm honestly really craving a coffee, so I'm gonna make a decaf. I forget what it's called, but I think we have decaf Nespresso there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm just stoked. I'm excited for today. Yeah, it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be a battle, right? I honestly think my class, they put out the list last night. I'm gonna pull it up. I honestly think my class D, is the biggest class, which is crazy because in 2022, when I did the Legends Cup, I was supposed to be in Class D, of course, and I was the only one in the class, so they moved me to Class C, which is, I guess, like, I think Class D is just like 6 foot and above, maybe 6'1" and above. But yeah, it's typically not a very big class, but it is this year. Let's see. Classic Physique. Masters. So, Open Class A has a good few bodies in there. Okay, B is pretty big as well. And so is D. Okay, so B is probably the biggest, honestly. But either way, we have a pretty solid lineup here, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited to battle it out today, and see how we stack up, right? So that's pretty much it. Fletcher, you gonna say good morning? Oh, you're so fat. You're so fat. He's so fat. Do I stink? What do I smell like? He's probably so mad. All he does is sleep all day long, man. Sleep and eat and be fat. Oh yeah. Alright, I will update you guys when I wake back up and we have our first meal.